Hey, behind me right here, you see our Valley Storm Shelter. We had it installed probably about 6 or 7 months ago. I put a video out then of the installation process and kind of some of the things about it, but I've had a ton of questions since then, so I wanted to go through and kind of answer some of those questions I've been getting. Also show you some of the upgrades that we've done to our storm shelter. So stick around. Okay, what you're seeing here is the outline of where the storm shelter is going to go. The technician came and he has like a little rubber mat he lays down. And you see the corners marked there with black marker. Then he drills out these cores and puts these CoreLock bolts in. These are 1.25 inches thick and are down about 28 to 30 inches below the slab. They come in, they drill out the core. It's a 7-inch wide core. That's what these things are here. And then they pour 3,000 psi concrete around those CoreLock anchors to make sure that they're embedded underneath your slab so the storm shelter doesn't go anywhere. As we move on to the next portion here, this is the installation coming up. Uh, the technicians were great. They came out and they had this thing in here in no time. That's a full floor, complete cube made of 1/4 inch cold rolled steel. It's reinforced on the outside and inside on all four of the corners. There's overlapping plate, as you can see, and there's 4-inch structural C-channel every 2 feet vertically and horizontally throughout the inside of the shelter. It's got 3 vents that are covered to uh, prevent debris from flying in through those, and there's an electric porthole, which you'll see a little bit later in the video. The door itself has 3 large and simple steel locking pins. They're 1.25 inches thick. They have a little bit oversized slots to allow room to slide around, even if the door takes a direct hit. Technician recommended we keep a hammer in there just in case something's pressing against those. Here's the core locks again, and then they additionally go around every couple of feet and add these 3/4 inch wedge anchors. That's 9 for this one. This is a 4x6 unit. They can make these things. I think the smallest is 4 feet by 4 feet for 1 to 2 people, and they can go all the way up to 6 foot by 18 for up to 36 people. Of course, this is our 4x6 with the ballistics window there. They can install it in garages, patio sheds, basically anywhere where a slab is on grade. They do all of their stuff in-house, the design, manufacturing, welding, installation, etc. And I believe they got 2 locations, one in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and then one in Huntsville. But they deliver basically within 200 miles of that area. Okay, for some of the upgrades that we have made, you'll notice that it has a few more things inside than what comes with this thing default. So I created a shelf. This is a shelf that I made from 2x material. Just took one board, cut it in half, and sandwiched it in here. It fits on the rails and holds a lot of the stuff that we want in here. We're weather radio, some lights, some batteries, fan, some water. We have some important documents in here in some of these boxes in case we do come into an issue. Then we'll be able to have those important documents with us and won't lose out. You'll also notice I've got a little bit of light. These are battery operated lights that I've installed. You've got these at Harbor Freight. They think they're on sale for like $2 almost all the time. So those basically will clip up there. 3 AAA batteries for that. We also got this outdoor pillow set to kind of sit down and relax if we're sitting in here for an extended period of time. There's 3 of us in our house right now, so there's plenty of room for the 3 of us and our 2 cats when we're in here. One thing you'll notice is the plug here for the phone goes back, and this is something that we've added. The manufacturer includes the hole for the power to come through, but this is a gun safe outlet. Basically, it goes through and allows you to hook it up and connect it outside of the unit. Pretty easy to get hooked up, and we're able to have battery for our storm shelter or weather radio in the storm shelter, and then to charge up our phones if we need to. So these are some of the upgrades we've made. And now I guess we can show you some of the things we keep in here. Okay, so what do you keep in your storm shelter? I'm not sure. This is kind of some of the stuff that we keep in ours. We have these boxes for our important documents. We have hearing protection. If there's stuff banging around against the outside of this thing, then we want to have a way to protect our ears. I have some bottled water. We have our weather radio, some extra lights, batteries. We have a fan that can operate, I think it's USB chargeable on this guy. Have a hammer in case we need to bang on the side of the shelter. Some extra batteries, stuff like that. Got a Bible in here, some more lights back here. We have our cushions, obviously, back here behind the door. We have our portable cat carriers. We do have 2 cats. Some extra shoes in case we need to come in here tonight and don't have our shoes with us. Fire extinguisher, that sort of thing. So that's what we have in here. I'm sure you don't want to put too much. That's one of the reasons for the shelf, was to kind of get that stuff up and out of the way. That way it wouldn't take up floor space that we need for the important things, which is the people. So that's where we're at for that. So far, we've only had to come sit in this thing once since we've purchased, but it was a comfortable time and didn't last too long. The storms went over, and luckily nothing tragic happened near us. So definitely made it a lot more comfortable and gave us more peace of mind to have this here at that time. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask, post those below. I will answer as best I can. If I can't answer those questions, I have a contact at Valley Storm Shelters who I'm sure would be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. And with that, I'm going to sign out for now. Thanks for watching. See you again on the next one.